So we need to solve some problems, but in the earlier video, we had seen a constant U naught. So let me give you some idea of what the U naught values are generally for different materials. So for copper alloys made from copper, the U naught value is 0.8 generally. For aluminum alloys, it is generally 0.35. I'm ignoring the units because they are already known to you. It is joules per mm cube. For mild steel, it is 1.4. So you know that the specific energy inside the tool or inside the workpiece or anyway, mild steel is harder. It is having more strength. That's why the specific energy is larger in that. And aluminum is softer. It is easier to bend, so its specific energy is small. And for in general materials, so these are very specific materials which I have mentioned over here. For general materials whose Rockwell hardness is are in between 35 and 40, my J U naught will be 1.6. For Rockwell hardness between 50 and 55, my value of U naught is this 2.4. For materials with Rockwell hardness between 55 and 58, my U naught is 4.0. Now let's come to this. Orthogonal machining is given, and so we also know the meaning of orthogonal machining already. Later, I'll introduce you to a non-orthogonal machining or oblique machining also. So it is given we have to find the cutting force. Working metal is MS, therefore the J value, U naught value is already known. Uncut chip thickness, that is T1 is 0.25 mm. Width of the chip is W is given as 2.5 mm. This is 2.5 mm. So I can directly find the FC because we have known all the variables in the formula. So I've got the force by the specific energy approach as 1523.46 Newton. Now let us just compare it with the Newton's approach, and let us assume a solution which was proposed by Lee and Schaefer solution. So it says that 5 plus lambda minus alpha is 45 degrees, and mu is given by 10 of lambda. So let's assume, we are just assuming, we want an idea that what will be the cutting force using this the Merchant's theory or modified Merchant's theory or Lee or Schaefer. So I'm just comparing it. So I'm taking a random value of alpha is equal to 0 degree. Lambda, let's take the friction coefficient as 0.5. So I can get lambda is equal to 26.56 degrees. So it is in degrees. And let's assume the shear strength of the material is 400 megapascal. That is a very good estimate for mild steel. And using this, I'll get the value of phi. So we have got the two angles, lambda and alpha. So I can use this equation to get phi. Phi is the shear plane angle, that is 18.44 degrees. Now I have the formula for cutting force, which was derived in the Merchants or modified Merchants. So these are also in terms of the angles and the material properties or the system parameters, which are the workpiece parameters. So we already have WT1 every values. So I'll just substitute them, and we have got the answer as 1000 Newton. So we know that by comparison, the force or the cutting force by energy approach or specific energy approach is much larger, or almost 1.5 times larger than the estimated force by Lee and Schaefer. So we were actually underestimating the force by the earlier theories, which were modified Merchant's theory and his subsequent theories. Let's look at one more example. So we are given with orthogonal machining of mild steel. So we already have the value of U naught. The speed is given 200 meters per minute. So this is the cutting speed. Alpha value. So rake angle is given. Width of the initial cut chip thickness, the friction angle, and the shear strength of the material. So you must remember that these values are very common. So if you want to estimate some values for shear strength and friction, this should be a very good estimate for you. So let's use first the Merchant second solution to get the value of phi. So this was the Merchant second solution. 2 phi plus lambda minus alpha is equal to some constant Cm, which was dependent on material properties. And for the Cm value for mild steel is given as 70 degrees. This will be given to you in some form of table or in the question. So you did not remember these values of Cm. They are constants for material. So using this, we have got the value of lambda. When we can get lambda from the mu value, that is friction coefficient. So 10 lambda is mu. So lambda will be 10 inverse mu. So we have got this. We also already are given with alpha, and we have CM value. So we'll get the phi value as 26. Now using that, I can estimate the FC value. So the FC value, that is the cutting force value, comes around 468.52 Newton, and FT is around 139.3 Newton. So, and using Lee and Schaeffer solution, this is the estimate, that this is the solution equation, and we already have lambda and alpha values. So the phi will be 28.44. So over here we got phi is 26. So you know, the modified Merchant solution, which is Merchant second solution, and Lee and Schaeffer are almost equal. They are estimating the value of phi very much close to each other. So this gives some proof that yes, they are also a very good estimate. The initial estimate from them are also very good, where we did not have we already have all the modeling done for the FC values. So earlier we got the value as 468. Now we are getting 481. So it is good enough. The estimates are very close to each other. In the next video, I'll talk about the energy transfer in my work, tool and chips, and we'll stop over here. Thank you.